Welcome to Shankar IAS Academy's daily question analysis. Please watch the video that we have posted in the morning, and these questions are from the video. So after watching the video, it will be more useful for you to practice these questions. So before going into the question discussion, subscribe to this channel and also share this video to your friends, and it will be very helpful for you for getting the daily updates on the current affairs. And before going into the questions we are about to discuss, I am excited to tell you about two information. One is I have given the link to the IAS Parliament's, Shankar IAS Academy's IAS Parliament website, and there we have posted the questions that has reflected in the UPSC mains examination from our mains test series. And also we are starting a mains test series, new batch on October 4th. So I have given the link to register for the mains test series also in the description. So we will start with the first question. So first question, let's see. Consider the following statements regarding vulture conservation in India. The use of all non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, for veterinary purposes is banned across India due to their toxicity to vultures. Second statement says that the National Action Plan for Vulture Conservation includes the establishment of vulture safe zones and captive breeding programs as key strategies. So in this question, the second statement is right. We have National Action Plan for vulture conservation. It includes the vulture safe zones, very important. We also have vulture restaurants. But talking about the first statement, they have said that all non-steroidal inflammatory drugs. So here we are going to talk about diclofenac, aceclofenac, and ketoprofen. These are the drugs which have been banned, not all non-steroidal inflammatory drugs. So in that case, first statement is not right, second statement is right in this question. Whenever we are coming across the extreme statements, we should not take the extreme stance as such. Like we cannot say it is always wrong or we cannot say it is always right. It varies from question to question, which means that when you are preparing for the examination, when you are studying the current affairs and you are coming across any extreme statement, please note them down so that in the examination when there is an extreme statement, it will be more effective in terms of addressing those statements. So coming to the next question, consider the following statement with respect to mercury management in international conventions. Under the Minamata Convention, parties are obligated to phase out mercury added products such as thermometers and sphygmomanometers by 2025. In the video that has been uploaded in the morning, I would have discussed this number. Is it 2025 or whatever it is, we have discussed. And also I told you to see the terms, whether it is phased out or banned or regulated, and these words are very important because most of the conventions do not ban. If there is a statement is obligated to ban mercury added products, the statement would be wrong. But here they are only told about phased out, so gradual phasing out, and by 2025. So let's see what is the answer. And next is mercury is a non-biodegradable heavy metal that bioaccumulates in food chains, posing risk mainly to aquatic life but not to human health. So the statement says not to human health. So one of the effect of getting exposed to mercury is Minamata disease that we have discussed. So and there is no safe level of exposure to mercury. So any level of exposure to mercury will cause health ailments. In that case, first statement is right. Under Minamata Convention, parties are obligated to phase out mercury added products by 2025. I even told this statement, see this is 2025. So there is a possibility we might get this question in the upcoming prelims. Second statement is not right because it is an issue to human health also, not just aquatic life. It is an issue to human health also. Sometimes when we consume the fishes, that will lead to biomagnification and bioaccumulation issues. So second statement is not right, first statement is right in this question. Next is with reference to low Earth orbit satellites, LEO, consider the following statements. Because of their proximity to Earth, low Earth orbit satellites have low latency. Latency is a time taken for the signal to travel from the receiver to the from the transmitter to the receiver and to come back again, from the ground station to the satellite and to come back. What is the time taken? We call it as latency. Minimum the latency is, maximum the efficiency is. This is something we should keep it in mind. So they say that LEO satellites have low latency, making them suitable for broadband communication. Most Earth observation, remote sensing and spy satellites operate in low Earth orbits. Satellites in low Earth orbit remain stationary relative to the point on the Earth's surface. So we all know there is something called as geostationary. Geostationary is a type of geosynchronous satellite. So we have geosynchronous satellite, minimum of approximately 36,000 kilometer from the ground level. But we are talking about the low Earth orbit, and definitely stationary orbits are not low Earth orbit. In that case, first and second statements are right, but the third statement is not right because low Earth orbits cannot be stationary relative to the point on Earth's surface. Next statement, next question we will go to. With reference to nuclear reactors, consider the following statements. Pressurized heavy water reactors in India use natural uranium as fuel and heavy water as both moderator and coolant. Boiling water reactors directly generate steam from the reactor core, which is then used to run turbines. So in that video again I explained how the nuclear reactors work, how electricity is generated, and yes, this is the statement about that. India's nuclear energy program envisages the use of thorium in the third stage of its three-stage nuclear power program. So nuclear fuel, in that case thorium is available in our country. This will reduce the dependency on other countries for nuclear fuel. So we are trying to bring in thorium at the third stage of nuclear power program. So in that case, what is the right answer? All the three statements are right in this question. So all the three statements are right. Next, we are talking about the mains question. Famine is not merely a natural phenomena, but increasingly an outcome of anthropogenic factors. Discuss with suitable example. This is a 10 marker. First, we have to discuss what is famine. So, famine and drought are two different concepts. Drought is where we have less rainfall, so leading to dryness. That will in turn affect agricultural production. That might lead to famine. Famine is persistent hunger in a population who are not getting access to food, leading to malnutrition and severe, effect of famine is death. So in this case, this question first discuss about what is famine. Then we talk about what are the causes of famine in general, where we have natural causes and anthropogenic factors. Natural causes, we have natural calamities, we have drought, monsoonal failure, so many reasons we can give. And also when talking about anthropogenic factors, Gaza, the recent famine in Gaza is one of the best example. War might lead to famine. Economic failure, economy's failure might lead to famine. Dictatorship or any political reasons might lead to famine. So these are the anthropogenic factors. And one more thing we can talk about is that failure of governmental planning also can lead to famine. Food security is a responsibility of governments. So you can talk about that. So we have to give the suitable example, and please give the example how Indian government once worked on this food security and how we have this public distribution system and buffer stock. And if a country is planning well, famine can be prevented. And talk about the IPC we discussed, how the organization warns the government in prior, which is preventable in nature. So this is how you have to come up with the answer, and finally give a conclusion how famine can be natural or anthropogenic, but it is always preventable in nature. So this is how you have to approach this question. 10 marker, so we will be having 2 pages, so plan accordingly. Thank you so much, and if there is any doubts, please post it in the comment, and like the video and share it to your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get regular updates on the current affairs. Thank you.